Hello, beautiful souls and my air sign friends, fellow air signs. Welcome to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I'm Zachary. Welcome to my table. This is going to be your reading here for November 2023. So those of you that saw on my community page, thank you for being patient with me. It's just been a rough week. So I'm combining the monthly reads for now with the similar air signs, the similar elementals. I intend to do a bonus monthly read here, either in like a week or a couple weeks. This week was just crunchy. So I needed to take a little bit more time off, and I just didn't really have the time to get this together in the way that I wanted to. So at the risk of the reading suffering, which is not something that I wanted to take, I'm going to just combine everything here, like I said. So I do want to start off with individual animal totems for you guys, and then we'll go into more of a joint reading. Okay. So, Spirit, what do we have for Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra for the month of November? And thank you guys always for your continued support. I love you so much. Thank you for loving me. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If any of this resonates with you, that is the best way to support me. Well, now that I'm monetized, letting those ads run is the best way to support me, and I love you guys for it. I know it's not always the most exciting thing. I've been challenging myself to let them run too. There have been some good like movie previews or something coming through, but other than that, like, I get it. I'm not a huge fan of commercials, but it does help me tremendously. So thank you guys for letting those run. So Gemini, to start, we've got Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Get it, Gemini. And then Aquarius, you've got Swan, Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. True beauty. And the Swan also has notes of protection to it, something that just came through to me there. Lizard for Libra. Regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Good job. Well done. Very good. All right. So to start off, I'm going to do... I'm going to grab this one here, actually. I'm going to do 2 cards for each sign as well, and then I'll go into... I'm going to do a little bit of a Celtic cross, but I want each of you guys to have your own starting point and the energy that's crossing you, and then we'll see what's coming next, okay? So Gemini here, Spirit, what do we have? What do we have for them, Spirit? So Gemini, you've got the High Priestess crossed by the 2 of Swords. And then 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and we'll get there. This is going to be for Aquarius, Spirit. And then you guys check out your rising, moon, Venus signs as well, if you want to get a little bit more complete picture on what's going on with you, especially if you're looking for love or curious about what's going on there. Moon and Venus are going to be really helpful for that more interior world and what is going on for you guys, the way you relate with other people. Ooh. Great start. Great start. We're doing good. I'm good. Good, you guys. Okay, Aquarius, Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Okay, boss. And the world. Okay, boss. Which, I mean, makes sense. You guys had the star, like 75 different stars. You won Mario Party, okay? You better have made a damn wish, I swear to God. Like I said, if you didn't, I'll take it. All right, what do we have for Libra, Spirit? Okay, so we've got 10 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Geez, you guys, looks like you're kind of boss. I mean, we're all pretty boss this month. I'm interested to see what's going on. So Gemini, we'll start here. High Priestess, there's definitely some deep intuition and unconscious shit going to be coming up this month, going on. Having the 2 of Swords crossing that, what I'm getting from that is that this is going to be some deep, like, group unconscious stuff. which we are a part of, we all are, but there's something about the Gemini energy, probably, I mean, all of the air, but Gemini energy that's needing to transmute or start to pull some of this unconscious energy into the conscious realm. Having the Two of Swords cross that, it's almost like it's a choice, you guys. Like, oh, do you want to make the choice to do this? It's more like, how do you want to decide? How do you want to approach this is what I'm getting. You're at a crossroad. You need to go somewhere. But what I'm getting from this is less about the A or B and more that take your blindfold off, get up off your ass and see that there are other options around you. You need to get creative about this because this is going to feel really wonky. Like the the global unconscious is not comfortable. You know, it's a very deep. I mean, Scorpio might be a little bit more well versed at that, but we all have access to this. So there's an opportunity, though, to break into the book of knowledge here that the High Priestess carries with her. And we need to bring that into the world in some way. That's what I'm getting from that for Gemini. So quite the task, Gemini. So selfless, look at you. I love that shade on you. So Aquarius here, you've got Knight of Pentacles and crossed by the King of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, the energy that you're coming into this is you at the beginning of the month, is that pragmatism towards the work that you're doing, putting in consistent, persistent work in order to reap the rewards that you are planning for. This individual has put into motion a plan of attack and is seeing it through until the end. So that's steady, slow and steady wins the race. King of Pentacles energy crossing that, I get very much that there's a need to be generous while you're also doing this, like to not focus on the work that you're doing, but not to get so distracted that you aren't looking around you to shower your fans with gifts, you know, of praise, of your love. Doesn't have to be physical, you know, money or that sort of thing, but it could be. This is somebody who you're being asked to lead in a material way. And that could be for some of you financially. Maybe what you're working towards is growing investments, growing a business, starting business, growing a business. You may be asked to distribute that information to others who may be interested in what you're doing or how you're doing it. And then we've got Libra. So you're coming in with the Ten of Pentacles, you boss you. Ten of Pentacles is your legacy card. It's your happy everything. Happily ever after. Happy. So you're coming into this situation. I feel like having the regeneration portion, I feel like some of you or a lot of you have taken a hit to what your plan was, or you're just questioning, like, what is my legacy? What in the actual hell am I doing? That's what I'm getting from this. It's a little bit more of a confused state. And then being crossed by the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like it was very similar to Aquarius having the Knight of Pentacles here as well. You're needing to get back to a place of, like, this is being requested of you. So there's this maybe you feel like things weren't going to plan, something slipped up, something slipped you off center is kind of what I'm getting here. Cut your tail off, needs to be regenerated. But you can adapt. There's something that you need to adapt to here. And the energy that you're being asked to bring into that is that persistent, consistent work. So I'm going to move these right on up out of the way here. I need to get like some Costco folding tables or something. This table, there's just so many people at my table. Okay, not complaining. I love it. All right, so let's get into the main read here. Air signs. Thanks for hanging with me. I know you have the choice of doing so many different things, and you've taken the time to come hang out with me, and you know what? I love that about you. I really, really do. I mean, you're my fellow air signs. I love my air signs. I love all my friends, though, really. It's true. Okay, Spirit, what do we have? What is the tea? Oh, at the bottom of the deck's here too. So Gemini, your component here is needing to, on top of your the unconscious work, needing to figure out, is it worth it? What you're doing, is it worth it? I feel like it is worth it. What I'm getting from that is that you need to be careful about the work that you're putting into it and the reward that you're getting from it, making sure that it's balanced. And then for Aquarius, the world there too, your Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. So you're coming to a close of something, and that's where I'm getting this need to be generous in order to get more of that good stuff that's coming in. You need to double down on your bet, so to speak. Like throw that out there to get more of a reward. Not that it's a manipulative thing, just spread the wealth, Spread the wealth, you guys. And then Page of Cups here for Libra, which was your Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. That's right, your legacy. So I'm very much getting that you guys took a hit some way, like in some way, got off kilter somehow. So there's something new that's coming in as far as an idea, or maybe you have had an idea, but you're being asked to just bring that into reality. You may be a little bit overwhelmed with how you're feeling. There was a little bit of a loss, maybe a little bit of blood, but you can do it. It's the Dreamer card too. So you're being asked to dream a little bit. Dream big, Libra. Dream for all of us, okay? All right, Spirit, what do we have for the air signs? Everything. Nine of Pentacles. So far, so good. So I'm going to start this way. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles. I don't know how that got. I don't do reversals, but came in reverse, so we're just going to deal with that. The Moon, Page of Swords. Sometimes this happens. Like I don't know. My team is so funny, you guys. And then, oh right, hell yeah. The bottom of the deck here, we have the Sun. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a month for us, you guys. Coming into the month, there hasn't been any real challenges. I mean, Libra mostly, but you guys will figure it out. So what we already know, we're so awesome, you guys. Nine of Pentacles, excuse me, is your personal success. It's the things that we do that bring us the things that we want. She is walking through these lush gardens here full of pentacle bushes with her tropical bird and her, couture clothing here. She's comfortable in luxury. She's made it. She doesn't really have anything to worry about here. So what I feel from this is that this is where we're going to be this month. Maybe not fully actualizing this, but we're going to be dreaming like Libra here. This is something that's going to be on our mind. Getting our win, getting our success. Two of Pentacles. So this is the energy that is unknown. I guess kind of. I feel like I'm always aware of this. Two of Pentacles is going to be your balance. I definitely want to get a little bit more clarification on this because it seems to be a little bit more than just work-life balance. I'm actually going to do that right now, you guys. I get some clarification on the Two of Pentacles, please. Judgment. Okay, so it's balance within ourselves. So needing to, what I'm getting is balancing the interior and exterior world. So authenticity, really. How are you presenting yourself to the world versus how you are behaving or how you're experiencing the world on the inside? Obviously, things are always going to be different there, but they shouldn't be too different. Like, no Jekyll and Hyde, you know what I mean? So what is being not really hidden, but what's not known, what will become known. I just let you guys know. Now you know. is there is an imbalance between the way that you are on the inside and the way that you are on the outside. And that needs to change, you guys. Times are a changing, and you need to be too. So this is what has brought you air signs, including I, to this situation. For some of you, I feel like it's boredom. I kind of feel like this discrepancy between what is going on inside and outside has come out as a bit of a game, which may be along the lines of Gemini a little bit more, but you know, really, I guess any of you could be doing this. Like maybe you've been so bored since COVID that you've just decided to mess with people, see what you can get away with. I would encourage you to stop doing that, for those of you that that message is for. What I'm getting from this, though, for all of us, is that there has been an offer, and for each of us, there actually has been in the month previous here. Gemini, definitely, there was some love coming in, maybe not necessarily starting a relationship, but love coming in. Aquarius, you had 700 stars, like I said. Libra, you guys have had the opportunity to really start, well, getting more truthful with yourself too, and adjusting things on the inside. And we're all working on that right now. But what I'm getting from this is that we are coming from a position of pause. The Four of Cups can be boredom. It can be indolence. It can be insolence. Insulin resistance. It can be indolence. And what I'm getting from this is that there may have been some missed opportunities. So any of those situations, for any of the signs there, you may have missed something because you're being a little doo-doo head, okay? Whatever reason you were feeling bored here, and I'm going to get some clarification on that too. Pretty please, Spirit. Pretty please. Justice. So I feel like there's been concentration on what isn't fair for a lot of you. And that has caused you to not see some of the offers that came in, some of the opportunities that came in. So in this card here, there's this cup that's being offered. It's like a divine offer. These other cups were already here. We already had options. You know, you guys already had options that were fine, but they're not good enough for you because you're sitting here with your back turned to them. You got your back turned to the divine offer as well. You're sitting here thinking about, I don't know, who done did you dirty and how they deserve to get whatever's theirs. And in that process, you missed getting what was yours. I feel like that's for some of you, not all of you. I feel like some of you were able to temper this attitude, temper your temper, and were able to see an offer for what it was. So congratulations on that, you guys. Moving into this month, you're going to be able to take that and start growing that and getting the benefit from it. So what's coming next in the near future here is the Ace of Wands. And this is the start of something wonderful. A new adventure, a new project, a new relationship with the way that you are interacting with other people or your job, or there's some sort of activity that is going to be started. Whether that's a new portion of your personality, something that lights your soul up, travel. For those of you that I feel like were aware enough, awake enough to take that opportunity, you're going to be able to start whatever that offer was. Love, work, something investment-wise. I'm going to get some clarification on this as well. And don't worry if you missed your chance, you know, there'll be more opportunities for you, don't worry. Five of Wands. Yep. So Five of Wands can be competition. It can be brainstorming. I very much get the brainstorming and leveling up component of this. For those of you that were able to clue it in and get that offer. you have the opportunity coming soon to level up, to come up with a plan, brainstorm on how you want to get this passion project up off the ground. And those of you that were a little bit stuck in laziness or, you know, boredom, maybe you were spinning on that thought of how you got screwed over somehow. And that's, you know, that sucks, you guys. I'm not saying that you're not human, but let that be a lesson to you. What did we learn? It's helpful to just look at the situation like it's not a punishment. It's just, it comes down to choice of perspective, you know? Whatever you're deciding to put on as your filter is going to severely taint everything, the way that you view things, the way that you experience things. So those of you that maybe were a little caught up in your own head earlier on, I feel like this opportunity is still available here, coming soon, but you're going to need to fight for it a little bit. You're going to need to compete, prove yourself a little worthy, or just there's going to be a little bit of competition to get that same energy that could have been available to you if you picked up that somebody was shoving a cup full of divine light in your face that you missed. Okay. So this is the way that you are viewing yourself, the situation right now. Six of Pentacles, like I said, I don't do them in reverse, but this came in reverse, and I honestly cannot explain how that happens, you guys, but it does sometimes. Very rarely, but it does. So Six of Pentacles, what I'm getting here is that there's a issue of balance, your give and take. And giving and receiving is the same direction, right? It's the same direction on the wheel. But what I'm getting from this for Geminis in your specific mission, there is a need to receive more, delving more into that unconscious, whether it's yours or the greater unconscious, it's the same, really. There's a need to receive, and that is difficult for Gemini because, you know, that's a lot of air. We're just trying to float around, you know. We don't really want to sit down and delve deep into our unconscious mind. I was going to say I do, but actually not really. No, it's not like I would rather go do something fun, you know, but we're being requested this month to look into that. So there's a need to check your balance on that. Check your toot at the door, Gemini, okay? And then for Aquarius here, the work that you're doing on consistency, there's a need with the King of Pentacles, there's a need to give. That's out of balance. For each of us, there's something that's out of balance in our give and receive is what this is saying. For Aquarius, maybe you need to be a little bit more generous, like I said, either in resources, financially, or intellectually. Helping somebody along because you've learned something, or helping them along financially because you can. Whatever the situation is, or connecting them with people who can help. That was another thing that came through. And then Libra, with your figuring out your whatever the hell happened to you and your legacy, needing to get back to working diligently and consistently. There is a need for you guys to, I feel like for you guys, it's, what was it here? You had Page of Cups. There's a need to get more in balance with reality, because reality check, Libra, because the things that you are, what I'm getting for you specifically, you're reaching for these lofty ideas, which is great. We need that energy in this world too. But whatever happened with the slip up in your legacy or plan, the answer is not to go buy a boat, you know. Should I put it all on black? Don't do something extreme is kind of what I'm getting. So there's the reel it in is what I'm feeling for you, Libra. I'm sorry. Reel it in, Libra. Get it together. I'm going to clarify. I'm just going to go down the line here and clarify all these first. Save a little bit of time on that, and then we'll chug right along. Really, you guys, I feel, I mean, I'm curious about this Ace of Wands, whatever project's coming forward, but we know that we're in the right lane. Like even Libra, you know, you may have maybe you lost your training wheels and it's a little wobbly, but we're in the right lane is what I'm feeling for this month. So good job. Way to stay in your lane, you guys. That's not always the case for us. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is, it can be spoiled for choice. This person is a bit of a dreamer as well. And there is a need. So all of these cups here, they have good things, there's bad things. And these things are accessible by physical, emotional, and spiritual paths or through counsel in that way. And this individual is so damn confused. He's trying to just figure his shit out here. The problem that he's having, though, is bringing, like, he's got a hard time making a decision on any of these things, but bringing them down into reality because they're all just floating up in the clouds. They're all just in his head right now. So for each of us, what I'm getting from that is that being air signs and being in the head too, we need to start grounding it into reality. Whatever our goal or mission is for the month, whether that's really delving into the unconscious, being more generous with your wealth, whether that's ideas or finances, or balancing the that dream aspect and the reality aspect like Libra. There's a need for us to get grounded, to get more grounded in what we're doing here in order to achieve this balance is what I'm getting from that. So this is the way that others view us this month. Like damn animals. So we got the moon and then lovers. And lovers is actually, this is actually Gemini. So definitely feeling some power for Gemini there. But the moon, okay, so the moon is, it symbolizes a bit of unconscious emotion, but it's kind of the dark side of things. These individuals have little animal masks on and they're wooing at the moon. The lobster here represents our basic human fears. So there is a note here about letting loose, needing to let loose. Having the lovers here too, I take that, so one of the components of the lovers card is this marriage between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Balance. There's so much balance that's in the tarot here. So the way that others may be viewing us this month is a little bit freaking crazy and needing to reel it in, get it together, is how I'm taking that. You may be coming across situations where people are going to be casting judgment, whether that's a bombastic side eye or literally saying something to you about how they think that you need to reel it in. Whatever the situation is, I don't really care. That's how I feel about it. I don't feel like this is something where you are out of control. Whatever it is that you're dealing with this month, we did just come out of eclipse season. Like, always be smart. You know, you guys, don't be a dumbass. And that's good advice every day of the week. I feel like the things that are needing to be brought into balance for us this month might cause us to need to blow off some steam, and that's okay. We are being encouraged to try to keep it in balance, but don't worry about, this is from other people that are encouraging us to keep it in balance. This isn't from anyone else except for someone else. So this is going to be Page of Swords and King of Wands here. This is in the position of our hopes and fears. So Page of Swords is the student of the deck. They are an excellent student, excellent at ascertaining knowledge. So what I'm getting from this is that most of you are hoping to be able to learn what it is that you need to learn, have that be an easy process. And I think I really don't feel a lot of blocks this month as far as that goes. The fear that's coming into play with it is the King of Wands. So having the passion to enact those things, whatever this passion project is that's popping up in the near future here. The fear is, I think I personally have that fear, especially after this last week, like with this channel. Having the energy to do what I need to do is something that I need to keep in check, you know, as far as fear goes. But that comes from needing to take care of myself on the back end, not my backside, but on the back end. So I feel like that's similar for you guys too. There is a lot of learning that needs to happen here, a journey of the mind, which is really us, you know. The Page of Swords is a lot of air energy. So our hope is that we get to be ourselves, you know, but our fear is that we can't because of our energy levels. So Temperance and Ace of Swords here, this is the outcome. This is where it leads. And I'm going to pull an oracle card here on the Page of Swords and King of Wands too, just as additional info. Overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. So yes, very much I feel there may be some issues of energy this month. Like you may hit a wall or two or three and find that it hits back. And that's okay. Just like I learned this week, you know, don't be upset at yourself for it. If your car runs out of gas, do you get angry at your car? You know what I mean? Like, you know that it can't continue if it doesn't have gas. You know, you may get angry at your car, but you know, logically your car can't continue to move forward because it doesn't have gas in it. That's no different for you guys, okay? So where this leads, the outcome here is Temperance and Ace of Swords. So Temperance is all about balance too, and we're bringing things into balance this month. We're bringing things into balance to find our personal success. So for some of you, I feel like this is a situation of some of you need to cool off. I feel like maybe that missed opportunity, for those of you that were being pissy, that missed opportunity, maybe you realized you missed it and it made you angry. You're being asked to let that go, to cool that off. For others of you, there is, well, I mean, we're all air signs, but Geminis especially, I feel like some of you are struggling with some intense dichotomy, polarity that needs to be brought into balance, to be fused together into something that is more coherent. Having the Ace of Swords here, Ace of Swords is logic, is pure logic. So I feel like in those situations, whether it is you're aware that you miss an opportunity on something, there are two or more extremes that need to come into balance, or that you need to reroute the way that you are approaching something. There is divine guidance that's happening here, and you're being asked to be logical about the situation, because there's nothing about what is going on that you can't solve with a little bit of logic. Is what I always say. That's not true. I mean, logic's not always going to solve everything, but in this situation where there are some hurt feelings or there are some extreme experiences, relying on some good old-fashioned logic is going to be helpful in cutting through the bullshit. So that's excellent. I did want to draw just one oracle card here as a final piece of advice for you guys for the month. What do we have, Spirit, for the air signs? I love these oracle cards. I pull one of these every morning. I don't read them in the weekly reads because it's a little bit longer of a description, but I really like the energy, so here we go. What do we have for the air signs? Messenger, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's like the entire freaking message that I've just been saying. I'm really wondering if this month, if there's anything that's going to need to be balanced, is what I'm pontificating on currently. I guess time will tell is the whole thing. I have to remember how to spell here. Okay, messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. You're part of the lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet, to returning time and again to seed the light, the crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine. I was talking about the sacred masculine and feminine, the lovers here, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony, to ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within us all. You're being called to bring about this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, to be a guardian of harmony and balance on Earth. Think of the whales traveling around the globe. Take a second, think of them right now, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. That's science, you guys. Like a cat purr. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's a resurgence of the sacred within us all, a returning of the sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. The ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. How are you being called to bring harmony to your life or the planet? How are you being called to honor the sacred masculine and feminine within you? You tell me, guys, in the comments, okay? Thank you so much for being with me here this month. And like I said, I will get a bonus reading out. So I'm really just going to be more specific to you guys. But I love you so much. Thank you for being here on this journey with me and loving me. I love you too. And I will see you here for the weekly readings. Okay, bye.